Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You! Getting busted for doing something weird on my porch! Because I got a Ring camera, baby.
Man.
Today we're gonna be watching some of the most bizarre, creepy, and even potentially criminal acts caught on our Ring cam.
Wait a second. If you were the one knocking on my door, why would I be the one caught on Ring cam? Presumably in this example, you would be the one caught on Ring cam. The joke doesn't make any factual sense.
Just let me have this, Mike.
Wouldn't hold up in court, I'm just saying.
Just roll the video, please. Roll the video.
Pizza. Does he have wheelies? Is that like little roller skate shoes?
How old is he?
What is this, from 1990? Looking for witnesses.
Oh no.
Now he's...
Mike, stop it!
Is he smelling it?
Stop.
What the heck? He's smelling it?
What is wrong
What was that?
with him?
Wait, hold on. This looks
I
disgusting.
think he was getting a fix. I think he was getting...
The cheese? That cheese high.
God,
Yeah. Mozzarella.
Dominoes, oh my God.
And now he's... Is that a fruit roll-up?
Oh, I haven't seen a fruit roll-up in years.
Yeah. What is going on here? This is the weirdest. And then he skates away. That was bizarre.
That was insane.
I like that he sniffed the pizza and then decided to eat a fruit by the foot. I mean, at least he's getting his daily serving of fruit.
Fruit by the foot, Capri Sun, a wheelies shoe. I guess the weirdest thing about this video is that he somehow traveled to 1999.
That was a good year, though.
It was a good year.
Yeah. Did it look like he did anything to the pizza? He didn't spit on it or anything,
It
did he?
didn't look like
I
it.
don't think so.
But to me, it looked like he was inhaling that pizza. He had a Pizza High.
Yeah.
Watermelon Pizza High.
The question will become, was any of this illegal? I would say no, unless he spit on the pizza, if he did something to contaminate the pizza.
Would you eat the pizza? If you saw this on your Ring cam, would you?
Oh, no, I mean, no. His breathing on my pizza would turn me off from eating that pizza.
I have to be honest,
Yeah.
this turns me off from delivery in general. You wanna know something like really crazy? I used to do this. Wait, I mean, not like this.
You're a pizza sniffer?
I'm not a pizza sniffer.
Keep your pizza away from this man.
No. I'm not a pizza sniffer, but
This guy.
I go on these like diets and I sniff. I like to smell what I cannot eat. It satisfies my cravings. And I'm done. You've never done this?
All right.
Don't lie. You've never done this. Like if you, let's say there's a donut, like you can't eat donuts, but you'll like.
You'll sniff a donut and not eat it.
I won't sniff it in secret. Like it's not gonna be like, it'll be like maybe my sister has a donut and I'll be like, can I smell it? She's cool with it.
She's cool with it? You
Cannot
and
eat
this
it.
man have so much in common.
We have nothing in common. I have nothing in common with this man.
If he took a bite, that would basically be considered stealing someone else's property. But if he's just inhaling the air, is that also considered theft?
Well, like air rights?
Air rights?
We both know the answer to this question, which is no. There's no proprietary ownership of the aroma. Can you imagine if people were like,
Yeah.
like if someone passed gas, could you sue them? You know what I mean?
Ooh, I mean, I would like to. Unless this person actually contaminates the food, you know, does something like spitting on it or other gross stuff, there probably isn't a lawsuit.
I would ask
yeah.
for a refund, but are you legally entitled to one?
No, I mean, I would say probably not. Yeah,
Right.
you're probably not. Just for the air sniffing, no.
Yeah.
But that is some creepy stuff.
That's some creepy stuff.
And I don't want to eat that pizza.
And I don't
now.
want to eat, and that's why I would want a refund. I'm not eating this pizza.
Yeah, I don't want to
Would you eat the pizza? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Neighbor posted this on Ring, always lock your doors. Is that person trying to open the door?
Hey, can I help you? What are you doing?
Ooh, this is...
Hi. What can I do for you? Joe, get the out of here. What are you doing? Are you trying to get in? You want me to call the police on you? What are you doing? Joe, I'm calling the police.
The owner of the house clearly knows this person because he's referring to them as a first name. Don't do that, Joe.
Get a hold of yourself, Joe. Did Joe think this was his home?
Yeah, I don't know what Joe is on, but it's clearly not just a cup of Joe.
You did it again.
I did it.
Hey, can I help you? What are you doing?
I think he needs help.
I think I know why he's trying to get into the house so bad.
He has to use the restroom.
Someone's got to go number 2.
Well, desperately. Oh no.
This could be breaking and entering, or it could be breaking wind.
Ah! He's done it again, ladies and gentlemen. This begs the question, if you have an emergency and you desperately have to use the restroom, can you try and enter someone else's home?
No. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to find somewhere else to go use the restroom. That's someone's property. Even having to go to the bathroom real bad does not qualify as an actual emergency under the law.
You know, Mike, what's interesting is that there is actually a legal concept known as private necessity, which is a defense to tort law. It essentially says that you can trespass onto someone else's property, maybe even break into that property whenever there are exigent circumstances that requires you to save yourself from death or serious bodily injury.
But unless this was a situation where he was gonna die from the bathroom.
Maybe you
not
would
going
die
to
from
the bathroom.
embarrassment.
I mean, I would after seeing that. But this would not qualify, right, Hugo?
Death by embarrassment is not a legal thing.
Poor Joe.
Poor Joe.
Would he ever get charged for any type of crime here, like breaking and entering or trespassing?
That's a great question. So for breaking and entering, you have to break and enter, right? You can go to someone's property if solicitation is permitted, because every home has what's called an implied license, an implied invitation to ring their doorbell, for example. But if you have no legitimate purpose, such as if you're trying to go on someone's property to break and enter, then that is trespassing. So the trespassing has already occurred in this case. Now, Mike, if he was confused and thought that he was entering his own house, which is possible, do you think that he would still be able to be charged potentially with the same crimes?
If it's an accident, it is usually not considered a crime. In this situation, if this person reasonably believed that it was their home, probably wouldn't get charged with a crime. But that raises a good question, you know, when we're talking about intent. Now, if this person, because they couldn't get in to use the restroom, decided to defecate.
Where are we going with this,
Which
Mike?
means to let loose in their pants. Would there be any type of crime if he poo-pooed on their porch?
If you accidentally poo-pooed on the porch, the requirement of intent is not there. Therefore, it would be a mess to clean up.
Yes.
But it would not lead to criminal charges unless you intended to commit a crime.
Even if you're not charged with a crime and you didn't intend to poo-poo on the porch, you could still be liable for civil damages. If your porch always smells like poo-poo after this man, then you can sue them for your ruined porch. Oh, that person runs weird.
We got a weird runner.
What is it?
Oh, she's stealing.
Okay, we'll stop
Oh!
here. Oh, I didn't.
Karma!
Karma, right?
Karma goes to Karen. Karen gets kicked by karma.
Karen
that's
gets
good.
kicked by karma.
Karen gets kicked by karma.
Assuming that this is U.S. Postal, that's a federal crime, a felony, in fact, right?
Absolutely, and because it's a felony, it means that the prison sentence would be a year or more. Oof. It's not worth it.
No.
Fun fact, did you know that simply opening the mailbox of another person is a felony? Apparently, just merely the act of opening that lid itself is a crime because the mailbox itself is considered secure. So once you break that security, you have committed the crime.
Interesting.
I discovered that recently.
Oh, it looks like she's having trouble getting up. Oh, that's
Kicked by karma.
Oh, man. Karen kicked by karma.
I've seen this. Her leg is broken.
Her leg is broken.
I've seen this video.
Who's that? Who's coming?
Oh my God.
And then they take the packages anyway. So that was a duo.
Did he help her?
He helped her, but he also came back and took the packages.
Oh my gosh.
Look, that's an accomplice right there in this package theft crime.
Yes.
Wow. Have you ever witnessed karma happening in real time?
Listen, I hope that whatever was in that package was a first aid kit, because she looks like she's gonna need it.
Yeah. I mean, talk about running away from the law. More like hobbling away from the law.
You know, package theft is actually a felony in at least 8 states. So if this is one of those felony states, she could get anywhere from 5 to 10 years in prison.
And even if it wasn't a felony state, she could still get charged with petty theft or larceny, still would get fines or jail time. So don't do it, people. Now, Ugo, could this woman file a lawsuit against the homeowners for being injured on their property?
Gosh, it's a really good question, because there are times where someone could trespass on your property and you could actually potentially be sued by the trespasser, but it has to do with whether or not there is an injury that anyone could potentially fall into. If this occurred on the sidewalk potentially, and there was some sort of hazard that the homeowner did not clear up, then it would be possible to sue the homeowner. But because this occurred on the grass, and nobody should be walking on the grass, especially a trespasser, this trespasser would not likely be able to file a successful lawsuit against the homeowner.
Thankfully.
Thank God. I hate when that happens, when like trespassers end up suing homeowners. It's really not fair.
It's not fair, but I mean, sometimes it happens and sometimes they actually get paid money.
That's true. Sometimes they get big money. And remember, this has to do with insurance companies, and oftentimes insurance companies like to settle cases because it could cost an insurance company more money to fight the case than it would be to settle. And these insurance companies are all about the numbers.
And you know, fighting insurance companies is a hard thing to do, but when you're not a criminal and you actually do get hurt on someone's property, it's important that you do find a lawyer to help you fight those insurance companies and get you the money you deserve.
And that is why if you think that you have a case, we created a place that you can go to find out for sure if you have a case. Tell them what it is, Mike.
IthinkIHaveACase.com, link in the description. Is that a Siberian Husky? Looks nice. Oh wait. She's
Seriously, if not, I'm gonna have to start slamming on the one. I'm not okay with that.
Not okay with what, ma'am?
Yeah, what is she?
Oh no.
I'm not okay with that.
Oh no. What?
Of course, I don't have all the answers here, but I can kind of look at this and make some assumptions that I think are pretty accurate, which are that this is a neighbor who maybe their dog poops on this lawn is what I'm honestly thinking. They've had some arguments with this neighbor before. Now this neighbor has a camera pointed at the front lawn.
Yeah.
And she is not happy about it.
She's
and
not
goes
happy
on the
about it.
property to smash it, essentially.
Yeah, goes on the property to commit a crime. When you go ahead and essentially attempt to alter and or destroy someone's property, you are committing a crime. Let's talk about this notion of whether or not you can have a security camera attached to your house that also is recording not just your lawn, but it's also recording like the neighbor's property, it's recording neighbors' lawns.
This is a public street, this is public sidewalk. Everything is something that you can see from a public vantage point.
Yes.
So therefore, that it's okay this person's recording that. Now, if it was pointed into a neighbor's backyard or somewhere private where you expect some privacy, then you'd be getting into some issues.
She shouldn't be complaining that suddenly their neighbor has installed a Ring doorbell camera, because this is essentially not a private area.
Yeah. So if you didn't want to be filmed, maybe don't run up to the Ring camera and put your face really close up to it. Just a thought.
Look what some random stranger decided to leave at their door. Harmless pranks are the
What is
best.
that? You just got wienered?
Wienered.
And there's a bunch of hot dogs. Okay.
Just got wienered.
The real crime here is he didn't even leave them any ketchup. Plain hot dogs, gross.
I'm a mustard guy myself, to be honest with you.
Oh, Dijon?
Oh, I do love some Dijon mustard.
Leaving a bunch of wieners on someone's porch like this, what sort of crimes could they be charged with?
Well, here's the thing. Once you enter into someone's property for the purpose of causing some sort of mischief, it means that you're not going on that property for a particular purpose, which makes it trespass. You have a license to enter property so long as there is a reason for it. And putting wieners on someone's front doorstep, there's no purpose for that.
Keep your wieners to yourself.
Keep your wieners to yourself. Good advice.
Yeah.
What would you do with the wieners?
I would throw those away.
Oh, you want to, like...
Would you sniff them?
I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Now, considering this was a wiener joke, it sounds like this person had to be underage. And the fact that he's taking pictures as he's leaving, he looked like a child. So my question to you, Mike, is would he still be responsible even though he is a minor?
Absolutely. Just because you're a minor doesn't mean that you're not going to get in any trouble. If you decide to do pranks like this, you're still going to be charged with something. You'll be going to juvenile court. The only thing that may change here is it might not end up on your record forever. But trust me, it's still something you don't want to deal with, because always remember, if you do the crime, you do the time.
So the next time you're considering playing a little ding-dong ditch, don't.
Or at least wear a mask.
Mike, that sounds like you're kind of promoting crimes.
I would never. Just check for ring cams.
Mike!
Don't do crimes. Of course, crimes are bad. Never do crimes.
Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.